Alright, this is going to be a relatively simple video. Welcome everybody to Starbirds. So for those who don't know, there's this channel on YouTube, probably one of the best channels on YouTube, I think, Kurzgesagt. They're a science channel mostly, but they talk about other stuff too, and they came out with this game here, and one of their most notable things about Kurzgesagt is their impeccable art style. They have a very unique art style that once you see it, you know, like, oh, that's Kurzgesagt. And so super excited to try their game out. I've already played a little bit of it. I played the demo and I did start playing through the early access. Oh, cool. I want a cool shirt. Sorry, where was I? I already played through some of the levels because I was trying to do something different with the video, but I decided to just start over, and I'm just gonna go play through it by myself and show you guys what it's like and how it plays and why I think it's cool and why some people might not think it's cool, but why I think they might be wrong. And yeah, let's start. All right, very good. I didn't want to talk throughout that intro. I just wanted you guys to see what the art style and what the game's probably going to be about a little bit. Fun fact for everybody, I only know about this game because it is one of the games that was delayed by Silksong. So I saw their post on it and I was like, oh, they're making a game? That's cool. So let's, oh, we got another intro scene. I think I'm just going to not talk throughout the cutscenes so you can just enjoy them. Timestamps below if you want to skip through anything. Oh crap, I didn't read that. It's fine. It's the intro.
There's no place like home. And for our beaky friends, it's the yellow dwarf star Sublina, which has illuminated this system with its warm and peaceful light for billions of years. Perfect conditions for life to evolve into a spacefaring civilization. Now, these birds stand on the edge of a new frontier, launching a daring mission. A remote asteroid field where infinite riches and the unknown await in equal measure.
Alright, let's do the tutorial level. Starting level 1. Alright. Gather round, flock, hear me now, for our great mission begins soon. This should be some good squawking. Where are my notes? Today, we embark on a journey for the good of all bird kind. We have risen from mere ground peckers who warm themselves with idle wings to proud tree dwellers, the horizon always in sight. But today we venture beyond that. Our goal is the endless plains of space. Our aim is its treasures. Iron, silicon. That's a mighty fine speech and all, Cat, but what's our actual mission here now? Right, Ruth. Actually, we need to make a quick stop to fill up on supplies before we can continue. At ease, everyone. Let's get to work. Good hustle. I'm sorry everyone has the same voice. I'm not a voice actor, nor am I even a pretend voice actor. Alright, Sector 1 hatched. We're here, Flock. These asteroids look promising. Initiate landing. How does this work again? Not the red button! Maybe his cryo egg got cooked out on the way here. I'm fine, Stella. Just walk me through the controls. I'm not familiar with this model. Just pay attention to the instructions, Cap, and you won't put a claw wrong. Probably. Listen up, Flock. According to my notes, we should start with this quest. Iron. 6. Not found. The captain requests iron. Click on an asteroid to see if it has iron and double click to enter it. Alright, so as we can see here, the cool thing about this game is that you have these like cool little 3D bases that you kind of just mess around with. To land, click on a glowing big crater, so we can start anywhere here. There's our launch pad. First find an iron deposit, then drag an extractor from your building inventory onto it. This costs you credits. So I have an extractor here, so I put this here, connect it to the launch pad, and now this thing is drip feeding iron over time to my launch pad. Great, now let's speed things up. Put down more extractors and connect them to the launch pad. Launch pad can handle up to 4 extractors apparently. You can also see I just kind of draw the pipe haphazardly to the launch pad. So now we got 4 out of 6 here of the iron we need. I think on the next launch. Yep, there it goes. Well done, Flock. We've definitely earned these credits. Collect your quest reward by clicking on the golden button. A single launch pad can't keep up with more than 4 extractors. Build a second launch pad for better efficiency. Real quick pause. Later on in the video, I'm gonna get a little obsessed with where this whole like launch pad can handle 4 thing came from, and I looked it up. You can definitely hook up more than 4 things to a single launch pad. It's just that the creators suggest only hooking up 4 things to a launch pad for the sake of efficiency. Apparently, after that point, your items start to have to like wait in a queue, and so it's just more efficient to only let 4 things up on one launch pad, but you can hook up more things. Okay, that's all. Back to the video. So we're gonna put another one down here, and now we're going to look into getting. We got a new quest. We need aluminum, right? We need the 4 iron, which is going to. We're already working on that, so that's gonna happen here soon. So let's just work on the aluminum now. So I've been told that this game is very similar to a lot of like resource management mobile games. I've never played any of those kind of games, but from what I played so far here, it's a pretty cool little genre. I'm quite enjoying it. Alright. Okay, so we accept that quest. I forgot to accept the quest, so we weren't even gaining anything there. But we did it. Not bad. With all these materials, we can improve our station to earn more credits. Let's pick our first module. So this is for a living quarters. So we can see here where our modules would go. I'm not exactly sure what they do. They raise the station level, which I'm forgot what that does. We'll come back to it. And I gained some credits. I'm sure that's important. So what do I need here? I need iron. Okay, so that's just gonna happen. And that happened. That'll make our station extra cozy. Now let's get back to business. There are still some resources missing from my list. I can't click that when I have this open. We got. So you can also see that I have like a little score here for all the stuff I'm collecting. I got like 2 stars for iron, 2 for aluminum. I'm guessing that's like the amount that I've collected over the course of the game, and not just how much I'm collecting right now. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Alright, so we need copper and water. There is no copper or water on this asteroid, so we're going to have to go back to the map. We're going to go here and discover this asteroid, which is going to cost us some of our tech points, which is the second currency you can earn throughout the course of a level. And it's the same thing here, so we build... Oh, this is a cool little... like a perfect sphere. I like that. Alright, look at all that copper and water just waiting for us. So let's get some of this water. And pin feathers. We're out of credits. That's no problem. These shiny nuggets are just what we need for some credits. Yolk just needs to collect them. Ensign Yolk reporting for duty, sir. Captain, sir. Well, this is no simulation, Ensign. You must use the utmost caution. Am I understood? Yes, sir, Captain, sir. I like your spirit, Ensign Yolk. However, you don't need to call me sir. Just Captain will do nicely. So I put down this rover here. Now we just drag it to collect more credits. I don't know if doesn't seem like the main mechanism by which you should be gaining credits, but it's more just like a I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. It speeds things up a little bit, and then when you're in a pinch, you can use a rover to grab more credits. I think that's how it's meant to be. Anyway, I got some credits, so now I can start gathering more water. Let's also start gathering some copper. Okay. Alright, almost done. The last thing we need to do here is fill up our oxygen tank so we're ready to travel onwards. To produce oxygen, we need a refiner. Click on the building inventory to start the research. This costs you tech points. So we need to research this refiner. And we need water for that as well. So let's speed up our water. We're gonna need more water here in a second anyway. Oh wait, I can only handle 4 things. Let's delete that. I don't see, well, it said that I can only handle 4 things. I don't really see where where the proof of that is. Alright, excellent, sir. Our refiner is done. And so our refiner can turn some resources into other resources. So if we toss this water node here through the refiner first, we're going to be outputting oxygen here, and then we can send that to this launch pad. So let's get more oxygen. Good job, everyone. We've stocked up on supplies. Now nothing stands in our way of discovering, well, everything and then some. And that's for the victory. Excellent work, Flock. With all these materials stocked and our machines fixed up, it should be a smooth journey to our next destination. I recalibrated our devices and improved the precision of our trajectory calculation by 20.2853%. That's if my math is correct, and I do believe it is. Space exploration isn't about math. You've got to expect the unexpected. Trust your gut. Tell me, Rust, is your gut familiar with Kestrel's law of planetary motion? Or perhaps I didn't need to stay up all night doing the calculations that prevent us from being smashed apart by asteroids. Thank you, Stella. I'm sure Rust was joking. Let's put all that math to work then, Flock. To the stars! Hey, I beat my score. I got 7 last time. Let's take a look at this score thing here. So I have a score based off of, I think, how many resources I got, the amount of time it took to do the level, complete Sector 1 in under 3.5 minutes, and reach a score of 20 in Sector 1. Okay, I don't know if I need to do all this at once or if I can do these separately. I almost want to go back and try that, but we'll continue on for now. Captain, I'm getting strange readings from this sector. My sensors have picked up a statistical anomaly, something with extreme mass and density. Should explain, by the way, I don't think I said this at the beginning, but this is just in early access, technically. It just came out. My sensors have picked up a statistical anomaly, something with extreme mass and density. That sounds just like the kind of resource we're looking for. Where is it? We'll have to get closer to investigate. But Captain, there's a matter of the debris field. I recommend we make our approach steadily over a few days, carefully monitoring. What are you squawking about? Captain, this is the great unknown that we came out here for. Don't let Stella scare you. I'm not scared. Science Officer Stella set a course for the group of asteroids. Scared? I'm not afraid of rocks. We're very close now. Let's land on the asteroid and find this strange object. Alright. This rock has to be the culprit. What is that? Great gizzards. I've never seen anything like this before. I'll like to take it to our station for examination, but it seems to have fused with the asteroid. That ain't a problem. All you need is an excavation hub, and unluckily for you, I know how to build one. You're missing tech points to start researching. One way to obtain tech points is to extend your space station with modules. Okay. So last time the module gave us credits, but this time it gives us tech points. So I'm not entirely sure how the module thing works yet. I'm sure it'll come to us. But for the time being, we need water. So that's easy enough. Can I fit 4 on this? No. Alright, there's our water going. Let's get a rover down here and start getting some credits. Modules need taking care of sometime. It's much like plants. Completing supply quests is a reliable method of earning credits and tech points by delivering more of the same resources. Okay, so we need to deliver... So this module needs water. I think it randomly deals out a couple quests, and these happen to be the same quests. So we're just going to do that. We could also start researching this excavation hub. There are loads of quests now. How do I let my flock know which is the most important? So if we want, so we can give water to either of these quests, but we can prioritize. So if I drag this one on top, now this is getting the water first. So I can start building that excavation hub ASAP. That's some sweet engineering work. Let's place the excavation hub right on top of the strange object so I can get cracking. We need... Oh, we got it. Never mind. Boom. Come on, Ruth. What's taking so long with the excavation? I want to get that strange object. Hey, this ain't like building a nest. Sticks and feathers ain't gonna cut it for high-tech work. I guess I'll do this again. Unless you want to peck that thing out with your beak like we used to mine in the old days. No, that doesn't sound like much fun. That's what I thought. Now let's get going. I'm gonna need these resources to get started. Deliver the resources from Roos. Okay, so now we gotta do this quest. So we need gold and oxygen. And we don't just need it going to our station like with the launch hub. We needed it going to this excavation hub. So let's just start passively gaining some credits here. And we need, so gold and oxygen. Do we got more water here? Yeah, we got some water here. Let's start getting some oxygen. So we need some refiners for our water. Okay, so every time that we do a quest, it seems to pop up with another quest immediately. So we're just going to be gaining credits for right now because I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to need the most. Alright, so we got that going, and we're going to need some gold. And we'll use the rover to pick up some of this, speed this up a little bit. Perfect. Alright, so that's that, and we need, let's see if we can get more. I mean, it'll finish eventually. It's just a matter of, like, how fast or slow do I want it to finish, I guess. Here we got a couple more. How do I know? It said that this can only handle like up to 4. I don't know if I can see that it can only handle up to 4. Oh, is it this? 1, 2, 3, 4? Let's look at this. There's no circles here. I'm guessing there might not be a limit with this one, so we're just gonna keep on feeding it. Alright, looking good so far. The next step is to tickle the object with a little radiation. I'm gonna need some uranium. Only problem is there ain't no uranium on this rock. We'll need to get it from some other asteroid. Alright, so we gotta go back here. We have uranium here. We discover this with our science or tech points. You can fast forward. Interesting. What does this do? -1 tech point per second. Has that always been there? Holy crap. Okay, so we enter this. You can use tech points to speed things up. That's interesting. I did not know that. Alright, so now we got the uranium here. Give me a little more credits, please. Boom. Alright, now our rockets are delivering uranium to our station, but we need it to go to the destination asteroid. Alright, so we're going to be needing to build a landing pad at this asteroid. So here we can research a landing pad. We need uranium to do that. Okay, can I just fast forward? Cool. We got the landing pad. Now we put that here. Now we go back to the map. And we move the destination from our station to this other asteroid. Cool. Now if we go back to this, where's that landing pad? We just need this landing pad to redirect stuff to this over here. Perfect. Can I do more than one? That works for me. I don't know if more than one is really necessary or not, or if it really helps. What do we got here? I'm guessing, so it looks like, I mean, we have 4 of these. I'm guessing that we can do like up to 4 for efficiency. Okay, we're almost there. Pretty sure this is the last thing we need to break the strange object loose. Okay, so now we just need quartz. This is where it gets real fun here. So now I click on quartz to see how to make quartz, and we need silicon and water. They need to be added together in a chemical lab to make quartz, and I need to send that to here. So okay, so that's all kinds of exciting here. So we're going to need to go back, and we are going to need to find where we can get what was it? Silicon and water. Yeah, so we need the chemical lab, which we can research now. It's giving me an option for a new module quest. I don't know why or what I did to earn that, but that's alright. We're already making all of these. I think we got gold going to the station, so let's just do this. No, we got water going to the station. I was wrong. So if I want that module... Well, actually, okay, let's get rid of all these prompts here so I can just focus. Okay, so we need the chemical lab, so we need silicon. We know we got silicon here, so let's discover this. Oh, there's no water here. Actually, let me go back. Is there water here? Or silicon here? Silicon? Yes, might be better. Okay. So now we toss some silicon down. That starts sending that to the station. And what about that quest? We also need gold. Let me just do that real quick. Let's build another launch pad. We'll build a couple of these and just send them out, and that should be fine. Alright, so we got the chemical lab researched. Good job, Stella. So according to the wiki, we should combine water and silicon in the chemical lab. I don't think I need science for anything right now. Okay, let's go back to the main menu. Looks like we already got this going, so let's just do that. So we're building another module, is that right? We're building a second solar sails. I don't know what the significance of each one is, or if this is just an aesthetic thing. I don't think, the one thing I'd say right now that I'm not like crazy about with this game, I like the what's about to happen or what's about to come next a lot, but one thing that does feel a little weird is this whole module system and the way these quests work. They're very needy, I guess. But anyway, let's enter here. Nope, here, because now we can do what we need to do. All right, so we can extract water and silicon. We grab a chemical lab and we combine these two things, and then we send them out to somewhere. We probably want to do that again. At least one more time. Let's do another one. Let's do this, and another one of these. Combine. Boom. Alright, so we got that going. We built our treasury, apparently. I really wish it was like an auto thing that could just like auto pick for me here at some point. Okay. Going to the main menu. This is early access. Like I said, it just entered early access, so I'll forgive some strangeness. Okay, so now we got this quartz here. And we need it to go to this launch pad. Now, it did... I wonder if I can send both to the launch pad or not. I'm just wondering. If I delete one of these connections so that this is only sending out 3 out of the 4 every time. Oh no, it still sends 4. How does that work? Let me find something out real quick. Okay, I can win now. Let me just see if I can do this. So can I... Okay, so it looks like I can only have one thing going to the launch pad at a time. Yeah, they did say that whole that like each thing could only support up to 4. I don't know. Still don't see where it says that on the actual like launch pad itself. I thought it was this, but it seems to fill up to 4 either way. Even if because this is sending out every 4 seconds. Well, let's see what happens if I try to add a fifth one here. Maybe that'll answer my question. Nothing seems to have broken. So maybe 4 is just like a suggested amount for efficiency or something based off of how many of these we got. If I do it again. Let's see, my uranium being sent to the station. 53 per minute? Okay, interesting. Sorry. I probably shouldn't be doing this now. I'm just trying to figure out how this works. No, wait, I didn't mean to do that. I've never seen birds gather resources so fast. It seems that mystery is an excellent motivator. Now let's take a closer look at this strange object. Hold on to your birdie butts. Just gotta lift this thing carefully. Then I can... Huh? Whoa, Captain, you're not gonna believe this, but it's flying. Quick! Hitch it to my rover. That'll stop it from floating away. But it's not floating away, it's just floating. Like magic. We must see what's inside this rock. It could be like tiny alien spaceship or something. Excuse me, but we're going to open up this potentially dangerous object, or we're going to do it in a controlled lab environment. You heard, Stella. To the lab. Command team only. Oh, and Ensign Yolk, you'll come too. I don't want you to miss this. Alright, I can stay here to continue playing around in this, so let me play around and just experiment a little bit more. Okay, so you can... I bet there's... I imagine that min-maxing in this game would probably be a freaking nightmare, because I don't even want to think about it. Luckily, I'm not much of a min-maxer in any game. I've never tried in my life to min-max anything, so yeah. Okay, that was a demo. Sorry I got caught up in that little thing here. I may or may not keep that in the video. I might just like voice over it for a little bit. But at any rate, I'm going to continue playing through it. I'm going to put out some more videos on it to get me over that threshold of my like personal goal for the year of having X amount of videos. And then maybe next year I'll start putting out some cooler videos, hopefully. Videos that are more interesting, I think, in the long run. As far as this game goes, I think it's a lot of fun. So the first time I did this level, and I'm super excited for the next level, but the first time I did this level and I realized like, oh, I kind of got to puzzle out how to get quartz to here through all these little like input output devices, from the extractors to the chemical labs and all that. I thought it was super cool. And then later on we're gonna have to like use, we're gonna combine refiners and chemical labs, and that's super fun. I think the graphics are really good. I think the music is really good. The whole 3D building thing, like looking at this little 3D building and like getting to play with it and see it in action, I think that's really cool. My only complaint so far is kind of like how the quest system works on the left side. I'm not a huge fan of how that works. It feels kind of micromanaging in a way that's not super interesting. And I kind of wish the game had voice acting, but you know, it's not a big deal. I mostly wish it had voice acting just for the sake of making videos, not for the... I mean, I can read, so it's not a big deal, but Kurzgesagt is known for its one very, like, prominent voice, the narrator of all their videos, so... yeah, everything else, art style is great. I'm liking the gameplay so far. I haven't played any of these similar like mobile games before, so I don't know how they feel. I imagine that I wouldn't want to play a version of this with like mobile gamey microtransactions and stuff, so I'm enjoying it. Yeah, that's it. See you guys in the next one. Hope you enjoyed. Please check this game out for yourself. Adios.